I'm your host, Captain Pervert. Now you'll be thinking, maybe mistaken, this is a base automatic episode. Well, it's something quietly different. As we all know, in 2023, it was one of the last Halloweens we had on this game, GEA. But a lot of you been always wanting to know about our story about our not-so-tame racing driver.
Hello everybody, I'm your host Captain Gorgeous here. Now, I am very serious that a lot of people have been commenting, well, maybe one person, that they sent saying that we are disgraceful, that the abuse we give our not-so-tame racing driver. Well, our not-so-tame racing driver has a purpose by creating money for us for this show.
Well, yes, our Gimp does help us get money for, on doing stuff on GEA and all that lot. But a lot of people, well, one person thinks we've been, awful and cruel to our not-so-tame racing driver, saying we abuse it and use it and all that lot. And we try to
give it purpose in life by making it useful for making it do things, because it won't be doing anything if it weren't for us. So we give it very cheap labour to make it a very good purpose to work for us.
Yeah, but what my colleague is trying to get at, because obviously sounds a bit more brutal, but yes, our Gimp does a lovely task for us, because I've got to really milk it really nice, because we did upset someone, because they really are upset about thinking we're into some form of slavery, having somebody going online and doing us work for nothing. Hello everybody, and I'm your other host, Captain Know-It-All. Now, I'm trying to give reason on all this because, they had one complaint about our not-so-tame racing driver being being abused, that we have it doing certain tasks and putting its life in danger, obviously, when we put it into, live lobbies and online players can sort of execute. And yes, we are exploiting, maybe bullying, but we're not.
Yeah, bullying. It has a lovely life, the Gimp. It drives expensive vehicles, test driving them and all that lot. So what, it goes online. It has an adventure all its life, doesn't it?
Yeah, but we've got to be bloody subtle, ain't we? I mean, you can't be just doing that, can you?
What do you mean?
Well, you sound so bloody angry, don't you? I mean, it's only one bloody complaint, but bloody hell, calm down. Look, lads, just calm down, because, you're making the right mockery of yourself, because what our producers want us to do is sort of give a lovely homage to the Gimp and say thank you and all that lot by creating this video for it. A very small homage to the Gimp, all that hard work it did on Halloween collecting all them pumpkins.
Oh, that was nice, wasn't it, giving the homage like that? Anyhow, it should be grateful the Gimp driving or riding, as you should be classed, a motorbike because we do a car program, but we got a motorbike. Yeah, the LCC Santos. Yeah, it's nearly £2 million.
Now, dollars, you idiot.
Alright, near enough, but, you know, it's expensive. And you can practically nearly buy a 220 with that, and you got a proper full vehicle. What's that gonna do?
It looks the part for Halloween, doesn't it? I mean, there, we sent the Gimp out there trying to do a video, right? A really good horror video of doing these horror tests, you know, because obviously we've done a few of them. There's quite a few of the Halloween surprise vehicles from Rockstar we got, but yeah, we had the Gimp using the motorbike, right? There on CC Santos is it's a bike, and we thought it'd be a lot easier to get in all them little nooks and crannies and little small areas lacking for them pumpkins. But what we didn't realise that this mission to get that outfit and all that lot was no good, because you had to do it in the GTA day, and obviously our producers just wanted the Gimp to sort of do it in the night time while we had that lightning effect, and it looked scary, and he wanted to do it in the dark and, you know, show them headlights and all that lot to really promote the bike and all that lot, because that's what we do. We sort of promote these vehicles for maybe other people to maybe buy and all that lot. That's why we have the Gimp testing these vehicles properly to, you know, seeing how fast they are on our test track.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Yeah, but other people might not know that we have our not so tame racing driver going around the best automatic test track, but someone said that was unfair having the Gimp actually test riding a vehicle in that bad type of weather, because obviously it's not going to do the full performance of that vehicle in them conditions. But our producers were very adamant that they wanted it to be done with it being all lightning and raining, because it looked cool for Halloween. But in a practical wise, obviously the vehicles could go around that test track a lot quicker if it was a nicer, clearer day. And unfortunately, we haven't been driving our other vehicles on wet road conditions and all that lot. And obviously, we want to give them a good fighting chance in that. So, we're going to be showing you some images of what the bike did do, because it's not, well, we'll put it on the scoreboard, but obviously we're going to have to do it again and make it a proper standard of how this bike did.
You just babbling!
Well, we've had to explain because we've been upsetting someone, haven't we? Especially in the conditions we've been giving the Gimp. Now, the Gimp, though, he does this because in its kindness of its heart, it doesn't want,
well, our producers don't want.
Yeah, alright, they don't want us to be buying shark cards and all that, look, when you can get somebody to do all that drafting on GTA, and that's why we've had some complaints, because they said, well, you know, we've had this online player, you're playing this game, like, you know, up online and all that, look.
Well, yeah, but it had fun, it's only a game, innit?
Well, yeah, but, you know, we got a nasty letter, didn't we, and told off, didn't we?
Well, yeah, that's what I was angry about and all that lot.
Yeah, so, we're going to move on and show the footage of how it was round our test track. So this is the Gimp's ultimate challenge on the best automatic test track. As you can see on the conditions of the weather, they are terrible, but it'll be a good test for the bike.
Yeah, so hopefully it can break a record and beat maybe the car maybe.
Well, yeah, you think with a bike you can get round them bends even quicker, so it's got a good opportunity to do that. Yeah, but the weather, like people are saying, finally, what we did say, complain that this is actually unfair because, as you can see, the bike is actually riding on very slippery conditions. Actually, the track is actually mud, it's just wet mud. Then when it leaves that beyond wet concrete where it gets to the dam, the all going on there on camera weren't like rapid, filming things in track. Yeah, well that's the point I was going to get at. I mean, wet tarmac is like driving on, black ice or something. The Gimp, it's actually riding a motorcycle, so we all know what happens to people on GTA riding motorcycles. There's always someone like playing to knock you off. But even when you're riding a bike, you easily fall off. And obviously you'd be running for ages to get your bike and then get back on track. At least with a car, you're already in it, and whatever happens with a car, you get stuck and you roll it over, you're always still in it. But a bike can shoot miles off and you've got to run back, and obviously the Gimp's on the time to get down this lap. Well, the bad opportunity of the bike is quite bad, obviously. But it looks good, I've got to admit, the producers are all trying to get in a right good idea with the atmosphere. But technically, it's not really a good run, is it? Oh yeah, we'll see the time. It's you can see the bike was skidding all over the place. It's terrible. I mean, that's not bad for a wet track. I mean, it's solid wet track. It was like riding on a river, wasn't it? Well, yeah, I would actually say, oh, bless the Gimp, it's celebrated.
Yeah, but it didn't do very well on our test track, did it?
Yeah, but what do you expect? Obviously it was going to be way down at the bottom, and it's like most people are saying, well, one person saying that was unfair what the producers. Yeah, it might look good for Halloween and all that lightning and all that lot, but we wasn't going to get a really good performance out of it with all the conditions and all that lot. So obviously, technically the Gimp's got to do all that all over again, maybe on another episode and all that lot. But yeah, this is like a Halloween vlog. As you can see, we're just seeing loads of images of their bike.
Yeah, I noticed he's sort of like getting rid of the off the scoreboard because it's not on, is it? Just showing damn images of the bike. It's just like watching online playing, isn't it, with the Gimp?
Yeah, well, this is what the Gimp did, because obviously we have been cruel to the Gimp that we sent it out to doing this mission. What Rockstar came out with, that we got this Halloween clothing, right? And you had to collect 200 pumpkins. What we didn't realise that we had to collect 200 pumpkins in a GTA day, and obviously, we thought we could just keep on collecting the pumpkins until we realised that, we all seem to see the same pumpkins at the same location as the Gimp had already been. I'll tell you, it was quite a difficult task for the Gimp to do.
Yeah, it's a Gimp, innit?
Yeah, we can't be angry. Can you do any better?
I'm not going on an online session. It's dangerous, or somebody will end up killing me.
Yes, that's what we're getting at. I mean, obviously, you've got to sort of respect what the Gimp is doing, because, yes, we may be a bit frightened and a lot scared of actually going online sessions with all them young people and old people, you know, just being maliciously wanting to kill you and all that lot. But we send that Gimp out to do all them tasks, and obviously we've got to give it some appreciation because obviously we've got a complaint.
Yes, and I know that.
Yeah, but the thing is, we've got to sort of remind you that, you know, we've did all this effort trying to make a Halloween special with all the Halloween vehicles technically, and that's where, yeah, what he's trying to get at, right? That he's trying to get at your always simple head and gorgeous. That our producers were trying to make a really good Halloween special, and it looked really great with all this antique, you know, classic vintage game playing, lightning and raining on the game, because it is practically the last Halloween on GTA 5. That it was specially editionally went on for extra few days for everyone to do all these Halloween tasks and all that lot. And obviously we had our Gimp doing all this hard work, doing online and all that lot. And obviously we had lots of footage, but obviously as we keep saying, we got a complaint, didn't we? That we've been sort of abusing the Gimp, and obviously, you know, we're not like Tom Program, are we?
We can't program, and why we got a bike in it for?
Oh, bleeding heck. Alright, fair enough, alright, we are car proud, but the thing is, back in the times with GTA, that there were practically 4 Halloween vehicles. Now we've already had one because we've done that in previous show, haven't we, with our Halloween special. But this isn't a Halloween special best automatic. This is just a video vlog because we've got to do these vehicles all over again. But obviously the Halloween spirit has been gone, and obviously people are saying, well, the producers and complaints and all that lot, and
you're just bloody rambling, that's what you're bloody doing.
I'm trying to bloody explain something to you, and you're not actually grasping it. I mean, this is a bike, yes, alright, I gather what you're getting at, we are a car show, right, but we are focused on this Halloween bike because it is a special feature vehicle, came out in Halloween, and obviously we got to sort of like show it, I mean, display it. I mean, it's just Halloween. What he's trying to get at? God, he's hard work, isn't he?
What do you mean I'm hard work?
We're trying to just simply explain because you're just all bitter and angry. Yes, we can gather it is a bike, but yeah, we're a car show, but it's a Halloween special vehicle, and this is why we're sticking on this subject with this vehicle. We can't just leave it out. I mean, the producers wanted it, and obviously they paid like nearly £2 million for it, and obviously it does look like a really interesting vehicle, you know, with the stormy weather and all that lot. This classic weather ain't gonna happen again. Obviously we got the latest GTA, you know, at the time 6 came out and that.
Yeah, but what?
Yeah, but the thing is though, right, for our heritage and all this lot, because this game was out for over, you know, a decade.
Well, yeah,
nearly a bloody century it could have been, but obviously it isn't. But you know, for the younger generation it would have seemed eternity and all that lot. So this is what we're doing it for, because it's gonna be a classic. A lot of people will reminisce and think about these classic Halloween vehicles, and there'll be like some kiddie winkies or older people thinking, oh damn it, I remember buying that Halloween vehicle. Oh damn it, I didn't buy that Halloween vehicle when I should have done. But obviously these vehicles are not really practical for the game. They are just for show, really. Yeah, they might do something, a bit special what the bike does, because you can do donuts on this bike and all that lot.
Right.
But it does give it a bit of a problem, obviously, as you saw in the test run. It does actually easily spin out and all that lot. And that is actually sort of the disadvantage about the bike as well.
Yeah, but what are you trying to get at?
We're trying to simply explain that obviously it's simple why we had the bike on. It's a Halloween vehicle and we are displaying it and showing it, and that's how it is. And obviously on the best automatic test track it didn't do very well, did it? Because maybe of the conditions, and obviously we're going to have to simply explain to you that we are going to be doing the bike all over again, but in finer, better weather. But this is brilliantly, looks cool, and it's got that Halloween spirit with all that lightning and all that lot. Unfortunately, the producers had the game collecting pumpkins when it was blading dark and all that lot. But it still looks cool, and obviously it's, it's classic, innit?
I don't get you. All you're doing is bleeding, rambling on about nonsense.
Now, we're just trying to simply explain we've had complaints, we're trying to make these vehicles look good, obviously with the Halloween spirit, and that's all it is. And obviously, we are displaying the bike very much, a lot.
Yeah, a little bit too much actually, because it is getting a bit more tedious seeing the bike. Obviously, we do want to sort of like move on to the other Halloween vehicles.
Well, yeah, we do, but, come on. That bike is really good though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it does really look the part. Yes, I will, I'll admit, yes, it looks cool, and but I don't think many online players literally bought that actual bike. I don't think they did. I think the price of it put you off, and technically it was sort of a bad handling bike, really. You could be riding it, and then obviously as you can see the game, riding it actually spun out, and you can easily get fall off it. And obviously online players, as you know, as they do, they're always trying to kill you and knock you off, and and so it's not really practically wise to ride a bike online on GTA. But we will say one thing: you can get in between traffic and all that lot, as long as you don't crash. But you get in between, you're quicker, you're fast, and all that lot. I mean, yes, you can get round bends better as well, because you're leaning and all that lot. But it's a certain skill, isn't it? And as we keep saying, Captain Gorgeous is reminding us. Yeah, we know. But as you keep reminding us, we do cars. We're a car show. Obviously, this isn't the best automatic show. We're just trying to illustrate, or apologise about our cruelty on Animals Octane Racing Driver. We're trying to give it a bit of a homage on, the adventures it had on Halloween. I mean, yes, we did, sort of like cruel that we had, collecting all these pumpkins for nothing, but it looked interesting. Well, yeah, I've got to admit, yeah, it does. I mean, you got to admit that. Come on, Captain Gorge, you've done it that good.
Yeah, but it looks scary as well.
Obviously, it's a bloody Halloween, you idiot.
Look at me, idiot.
We've been bloody doing it, explaining half of this to you, and you're not bleeding getting it.
Me, I'm not getting it, because I'm getting it.
Yeah, but Captain Gorgeous, you don't seem to be grasping or understanding.
What I'm not actually understanding right now is why am I seeing images of animals on the game?
Oh, that's the Gimp's out-of-body experience. Or you may see the Gimp without wearing its rubber. So you actually see the Gimp all naked.
What the hell?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Well, you're seeing it as an animal. So obviously animals don't wear clothes. So obviously you're going to see the Gimp undressed.
Yeah, but we're not interested in seeing the Gimp naked or being an animal. We want to move on with the cars.
Well, alright, I mean, yeah, okay. So finally, we're going to be having a vehicle, a car now, look at me showing. So, Captain Gorgeous should be sort of pleased, aren't you?
Well, yeah, because we do a car show.
Yeah, but this ain't a car show we're doing, is it? It's a compliment for the Gimp, what did all that dedicated hard work, as we explained, what it did on Halloween. That's why we're seeing Pumpkin Collective.
Well, all I'm seeing on this now is some cow.
Well, you can't be saying things like that.
No, there's a cow on the screen.
Oh yeah, well obviously they, collecting the pumpkins, obviously we're seeing the Gimp again naked, aren't we?
What do you mean?
Well, do animals wear clothes? Oh look, we've been here already, haven't we? Yeah, but I mean, it's just illustrating, you know, the dedication, what the Gimp did. I mean, yeah, you collected these pumpkins, and yes, now and again the odd one changed you into a form of animal. And yeah, we've seen some lovely images of the Gimp, you know, being a cow.
Can't be saying about the Gimp. That's just criticising the Gimp, isn't it?
No, I'm not saying it's a silly cow. I'm just saying it's a cow, because it's literally a cow on the bloody game, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Well then, correction. I'm not trying to be offensive. That's what you call a cow, isn't it? A cow. Well, it eats grass and usually they create milk and all that lot. Well, actually, yeah, it is, because if it wasn't a cow, it'd be a bull. Well, don't be talking bull to me. I mean,
It's getting complicated now. Look, I thought you were just talking about this Halloween car.
well, yeah. Round October, as we all know, Halloween, 2015 it was, right? First time, the Albuquerque Frankie Stang, right? Sounds like Mustang or something at the end, but I'm going to call it the Frankenstein, really, because that's what it does remind me of. It reminds me of that TV show, you know, The Monsters.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I think it's definitely that vehicle it could be based on. I mean, it's got to be, hasn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, didn't that guy create the Batman mobile? Wasn't it? It was the same creator and that.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yes, we all know it's George Barris what created the car.
Well, technically, yes, he did. It was his company, but it was somebody else, but obviously, but...
We don't care, we don't need a history lesson.
Well, it's interesting, right? Because it was him and Monster's car, right? I remember one episode that his grandpa actually lost it against the Pink Slip drag strip race, right? And he lost it, right? Betting on it, so he had to create another vehicle just to win it back.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it is a TV classic. I mean, I think this is definitely for the younger generation, obviously you want to play it even older, but not old as us, like, but definitely won't know the show. But yeah, it's definitely that vehicle it's based on. And I think, well, you know, with Rockstar Games and how nostalgic they are, that, yeah, they've incorporated this vehicle into the game, and obviously, you know, it's the limited, you know, it comes out on Halloween, and yeah, it's been out for a few years, obviously, but it's 2015, so, yeah, the only way you purchase, you know, we all know, when you sell the vehicle, around October time, it's just a strange vehicle. Well, yeah, I mean, it's interesting, but what we want to know is what it was like on the best cosmetic test track. Well, funny enough, the Gimp actually went out and started racing. So we're finally going to see the Gimp actually racing that Frankenstein monster car, I'm going to call it, and all that lot.
Why can't you call it its proper name?
It's got a speaking impediment, that's why it's pretty good. Anyhow, this competition it's going to race, it's quite equally matched and all that lot.
Oh, yeah, they're both into classic vehicles, aren't they? So, in the Frankenstein, class is a classic sports car.
Well, yeah, it is. It's got a lot of power.
What the hell's a Gimp doing? It's spun out. Might be some brilliant driver in it.
Well, it's not Showtime racing driver, it's not that gun driver, is it? It's having it.
It's a racing driver, it's meant to be good at it.
Well, camera manual or something, it's that, you know, it's doing its best. I mean, look at the conditions it's driving in. Yeah, that's right, lads. It is unfair to criticise it. I mean, we could put it back. I heard this vehicle can't steer. It's really bad at steering and all that lot. I mean, it's nice. It's got a real good soundtrack. The engine really sounds really different from the rest of the vehicles in the game, but its main purpose is all for show, but it's not really designed for racing.
But it's for classic sports, isn't it? So it's meant to be good.
Well, it's powerful, but by the handling is a bit rubbish. I mean, especially the conditions it's racing in. I mean, you've got to admit, the poor kid is trying.
Not trying hard enough. Oh, even the player was waiting.
Oh yeah, not waited long enough, did it?
It's not going to let it out up the Gimp win, is it? Hell, it's name and shame, isn't it, for the Gimp?
Yeah, this is the moment with all these online players, you know, they're going to get their name mentioned, aren't they, or seen. And this online player telling his grandchildren that he beat the Gimp.
So that bloody car is bleeding useless then.
No, it looks good, it looks the part, it looks, you know, all them pipes and all that lot, and it's Herman's monster.
Look, I don't know who Herman Monster is.
Never seen the TV series, have you?
No, I haven't seen a TV series called Herman Monster.
Now it will call The Monsters.
Why would I want to see a program about monsters?
It was about a family of monsters living in a house, right? And they had this, you know, this hot rod car and all this lot.
Look, not bleeding interested. The thing is, what I am bothered about is what is the Gimp meant to be doing? It's meant to be winning these races, getting points up and getting more money for our show, so we can have some reasonable vehicles but can do a decent, you know, lap round that best automatic test drive.
Well, yeah, but come on, it looks nice, doesn't it? You gotta admit.
Yeah, looking nice and looking something unusual, yeah, alright, fair enough. But Rockstar didn't make it practical.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be realistic, would it? I mean, a vehicle like that size wouldn't be really brilliant, would it, at handling? So they have made it realistic. You know, you buy this for the nostalgia and all that lot. The vehicle, it's so interesting to have. I mean, it sounds absolutely brilliant. You know, the engine sound to it is one of the best sounds of all on GTA 5. You know, for the engine sound, it's good.
Look, not bothered. Oh, I want to know if it wins races.
Well, funny enough, if you keep on watching, we'll find out that the Gimp can win races with it.
Well, can it, so?
Well, we're gonna see it going round our best automatic test track then. We'll see what good time it can do then.
Yeah, well, if it's any good, because we saw how it raced, leading that with the Gimp, you know, like I said, it doesn't steer very well, does it, Captain?
No, it doesn't. It tends to, go a bit, off. But yeah, but if you notice how the Gimp's sort of driving it a little bit radically different there, it's trying to use the power, because it's got a lot of power that you can actually, it's not like drifting, but it's near enough. You're like power sliding it, around bends, and I think that's what the Gimp's trying to do with the vehicle. It's quite a large vehicle.
Yeah, right, but it's still not going to do that.
Yeah, but it's got round the truck a bit quicker though, hasn't it? You know what I mean? I mean, no, it's got airborne that. No, it's drifting around that bend near enough for power sliding. I mean, it's nearly got enough. It does sound good though. You're alright, Mr. Captain Know-it-all, aren't you? It does have a like big beefy mean engine on it, it's really good,
Yeah, but it's all show and no go, is it?
Yeah, but it's doing not too bad. The bloody weather's bloody horrible for it, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll see what it's like with time.
Well, we'll see what it's done, well, that ain't too bad. Weather, I mean, that was quite that was impressive. That, I mean, all that bad weather and all that. Look, it's definitely on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but I think, don't forget, it's not a proper run, because obviously it's unfair.
Yeah, it is. But if you imagine, like you were saying, that if you saw that vehicle doing it on perfect conditions, what would it be? It's time then.
Oh yeah, it could actually beat. It could be on the leaderboard. I mean, yeah, that is quite an impressive vehicle. I mean, I told you, it sounds good.
Well, actually, I said it would sound good.
Yeah, but we all agree that it does sound good. I mean, obviously, it sounds completely different from the other vehicles in the game. Maybe that's what it makes it stand out for. But it sounds really, really beefed up and all that. It's worth just having that.
What? You spend all that money just having that vehicle? Now, technically, I want to say something, right? Properly.
Well, yeah, because you need to be moved.
Yeah, well, the point is, with the vehicle, right, would you use it every day?
No.
That's my point. So it's just a vehicle to just look fancy in your garage, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you can take it to car shows. I bet a few people have. I bet when it first came out in 2015, a few people might have bought it. And then when they went to these car meets, of online players, it was sort of not a super rare vehicle, but it is obviously when the Halloween period died there, and you couldn't buy that vehicle. The only time you can actually get that vehicle if you bought it, and that's what our producers did. They bought the vehicles, and or let us have a play in it and all that lot. Well, we haven't yet because the Gimp has been using it, and obviously doing all these collecting punking tasks for us, when obviously it just seemed to be a waste, didn't it? Because there were no way. Yes, the vehicle might be fast and don't steer very well, you know, it just wants to go in a straight line. But you notice that the Gimp was like, you know, not drifting it, well, like I said, hard driving it, you know, because it does have a lot of wheel spin. You can really sort of spin round corners and that if you can handle it, because it does have a tendency to spin completely 180 and all that lot, and you end up in the opposite direction and all that lot.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I totally agree. It's a total different type of vehicle. It looks wacky, it looks crazy, because obviously we all know it's based on the TV series, and it is actually a complete different vehicle to have, especially back in 2015. It was very unusual, and it really is, you know, yeah, alright, you don't see many people driving it, but it's a very nostalgic vehicle, you see, Captain Gorgeous. That's what we're trying to get at.
Right, so, you know, the vehicle is... Look, you're making me stumble with me words, because you're trying to convince me.
No, it's not trying to convince you, it's just bleeding showing you. Right, the point is about the vehicle is, once upon a time, you could have bought this vehicle. A lot of people on the game, once upon a time, might have avoided buying this vehicle because, you know, what was the purpose? But now, with the game, you know, old and all that lot, and obviously the, you know, the latest GEAs and all that lot, the point is, this game was out for quite a long time. I mean, a lot of people have the nostalgia for it, and obviously, yeah, watching the video of the vehicle, but they might have not actually experienced having this vehicle. Or some people may have bought the vehicle and have thought, well, I didn't use it much, but I might, you know, I might have done lots of car meets. I mean, yeah, it is the vehicle you may not really think about doing missions and stuff like that, because it's not bulletproof, it don't have any weapons and all that lot, but, you know, it was a nostalgic vehicle, and that's what we're trying to get at. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's meant to be an apology video, you know, because we've been abusing that self-time racing driver, but, you know, like you suggested, that, you know, the Gimp has a nice life because it drives all these expensive vehicles. Now, this vehicle is not overly stupid, overly priced, really, for the game, actually, at the time, because obviously vehicles ended up being like, oh, 2 million and all that lot, but this one was 700,000, I think it was, something like that, wasn't it? Yeah, so, you know, it was just below, definitely a million, but it was an interesting vehicle to actually have in your garage.
Right, and that's all it did, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is, I didn't see any other online players after Halloween driving that vehicle. You know, every time you went online, you never saw anybody driving it, did you?
Well, no.
So, it can't be that good. I bet most people bought it and then thought, I don't like this, I'm going to sell it.
Well, the novelty could have been there, yeah.
So, having this old nostalgia on this vehicle isn't really worth bothering me. alright, it was impressive going around the best automatic test track, and I am looking forward to seeing it on very perfect conditions, because I think it can really get really more higher on the leaderboard. So, alright, it's convincing, the vehicle, it seems interesting, but obviously I've never experienced it.
Well, you never will now, will you? It's like them pesky phone calls you used to get.
Hey, this is Charlie Reed from your hangar. Been a minute, right? Hey, so I don't know if you know this, but private militaries are back in business. And there's one group of assholes taking serious advantage of the good publicity. Merryweather Security. I'm talking major recruitment drives, government contracts, and all kinds of shady shit on the side. So, I've been putting together a team. A team of ex-military, reprobates, guns for hire, and good old-fashioned crooks. And we got one objective: doing what's right and putting Merryweather back in the box. And making some serious paper while we're at it. Now call us the Los Santos Angels. And listen, I want you to be team leader. All you need is some hardware for your adventure, an operations terminal, and then we'll be good to go. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, a lot of us are going to miss all that, aren't we? All them pesky phone calls and all that lot, but maybe a lot of people may be relieved.
Why were we listening to that?
Well, the thing is, though, we won't have that old graphic lightning weather, will we, again, will we? Because obviously things and games are advanced more better.
Why are we watching a cat?
Well, we're seeing the Gimp being a pussy, aren't we?
Well, that was a bit morbid, seeing it get run over.
Well, it's just one of them things. These online, these AIs don't like animals, do they? They keep giving it the finger. No, he's got ran over again and all that lot.
This is a bit morbid, don't you think?
Yeah, but quite rare to, actually be an animal on the game. So yeah, it's just interesting and that. So we're moving on to the next vehicle. I actually own this vehicle, as you all know. If you've seen the Halloween special, what was one of our first Halloween specials we ever did. Now we tried to replicate the Ghostbusters vehicle, because obviously there weren't one at the time on GTA, but yeah, in 2023, yeah, they did bring out that vehicle. Now we're on about the Lurcher. I mean, this vehicle is actually based on a 1967 Cadillac funeral hearse, but it was an ambulance as well, way back as well. It's a very popular vehicle. I mean, yeah, it's quite cool. As you know, you've seen images and that, but yeah, the Lurcher it's got its own unique styling. I mean, you've got like the Frankenstein in the coffin, and its handbook when the car moves, and its eyes light up and all. You just notice when you're driving in the dark and that. Obviously, when I was doing the FPS automatic Halloween special, the windows were just tinted. We were trying to make it as close as the actual one Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I mean, I had a different type of vehicle completely, but yes.
And mine, I'm a bit embarrassed about that. I won't want to mention as well. Even the backup car we had was maybe embarrassing, but it was more better than mine actually. I would have preferred that. Well, why didn't you? Well, I just did. I got what I got. So, yeah, talking about the Lurcher, yeah, it is a very interesting, fascinating vehicle as well. Another one what came out in 2015. It's very interesting. Yeah, it's a remarkable vehicle. It looks funny. It's quite ironic, but is it practical? Well, yeah. I mean, this is one thing. It's like Captain Gorgeous may criticise these vehicles.
I haven't been really criticising them, but They ain't really that practical, are they?
Well, now, but they are offensive. But yeah, this vehicle, well, you know, it's not a full great racing machine, but it is classed in the muscle vehicles. I mean, it is based on a Cadillac, as you all well know, as said.
Yeah, so you just random.
Well, I'm not trying to, but you want to see this vehicle into action, don't you, really? You know, see what it looks like when it's actually racing. So, here's a bit of footage. So we're going to see the Lurcher being lurched on the best automatic test track.
Oh, that does sound so strange.
Well, yeah, but I've got to hype it up for you, because you keep criticising these Halloween vehicles.
Well, they're not really good at racing, are they?
Well, this race you're going to be sort of like quite surprised at.
Why?
Well, just have to watch and see. Yeah, it's a bit of odd what this, I mean, yeah, alright, it's racing against a, Duke of Death, and well armoured, and it's very quick in it. Yeah, but what about the handling? Can it handle because of all the conditions, the weather, you know, the mud and all that lot? Well, yeah, as you can see on the map, obviously the Gimp which is spinning out, terrible. But as far as I know on the map, on our left hand side, that the online play is behind and then all of a sudden it's in front.
Yeah, wait, how did that happen?
Well, this is it. I mean, this is one of them maybe glitches or something in the game. I mean, that was the problem. Obviously this online player seemed to be maybe crashing, and obviously the Gimp's overtaken again. And yeah, the Gimp's in the lead. Obviously spinning out again, obviously.
Really bad, isn't it, though? The vehicle just keeps spinning out.
Well, yeah, that's what it, does, doesn't it? You know, well, it's what the Lurcher does, It's, the Gimp can't help it, but, it's trying its best to sort of win the race, and obviously
It's winning it, well, it's in second place, so...
there.
I never saw that car overtake it.
Well, yeah, that's what every time I keep even watching the race, there must be something wrong. But yeah, the Gimp got beaten again.
Yeah, but a weird race it was.
Well, yeah, but for that online player, his name and shame the Gimp, so you can tell some friends. Yeah.
So that vehicle isn't really that good, is it, at racing then?
Yeah, but we don't know that, do we, for real, do we? Because end of the day, it was a little bit off that race, didn't it? That online player, yeah, he's got his name up there, he's beating the Gimp, but did anybody really pay attention how that race was, won and all that lot? I never saw that car actually physically overtake the Gimp. Did you?
No, I didn't.
So technically, we should see my Lurcher again going the best automatic test track again, what?
Yeah, well, I think this episode of the not the best automatic, I nearly said, but apology video, because obviously somebody complained again about the Gimp and the Gimp, how we're all meant to be cruel to the Gimp.
Speak for yourself.
No, it's all three of us are all involved now.
Well, yeah, but you can't just simply just blame all three of us. Look, we're not blaming the blaming game. Look, the thing is, though, you're a cranky so-and-so, Mr. Captain Gorgeous, but doing this episode, you've been in a bad mood all through the episode.
I can't help that, can I? It's not my bleeding fault. I mean, it's not odd, is it?
Well, it isn't actually, because it is unfair, and obviously I think we should do another homage to our Halloween vehicles, and maybe the Gimp might have some sympathy as well. We do, because we start without the Gimp. So for this moment, for the time being, you know, we're seeing all these lovely images of the Gimp collecting pumpkins. Well, there was no point at all, but obviously, you know, the Gimp, well, yeah, well, look, we're worried about the Gimp leaving us, that's what was the problem, right? Well, don't tell the audience that. Well, I'm not, but obviously, you just said it, aren't you idiot? Don't come here, idiot. Oh, you're getting angry, are you now?
Look, just leave it at that, right? Because all it is right. Look, just end the show, right?
Why?
Because I said so.
I don't have to do what you tell me to do, or what?
Look, it's be best wise that we finish it, right? And maybe create a better episode next time, because we all might be in a better mood. And I've been getting sick and tired of seeing the Gimp picking, you know, pumpkins. And surely everybody else has stuck so far watching this. He's just sick and tired of seeing these fancy shots, seeing a pumpkin collecting. And it's no point.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen again, is it? You know, it was the last Halloween, wasn't it, on this game?
Right, fair enough.
So, on that, everybody, on that orange, browny little pumpkin, or whatever you want to call them, it's time to end the show. I'll just rub it in about pumpkins, why not? Alright, I've ended it, alright. Then right, then end it then. End it with something better. Well, I'm trying to think of something, you know. So on that broken pumpkin, it's time to end the show. You know, that's been the worst. Bye, everybody.